Hello, my name is Robin Mitchell and this is Maker.io. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the first steps of our simple IoT dashboard. Now, in a previous video, we looked at how to set up a HTTP server with PHP capabilities. And we've also looked at how we can send data to our website using a post request from the device. But in this video, we're now going to put it together so we've actually got a dashboard that we can open up on a phone or a browser. So what we see here is a very simple layout of the website. Now, the very top part of this website is the IoT dashboard itself. This is what we interact with, and this includes 3 different files. Index.php, this is the page we land on when we first visit the site. Variable.php, this is what we use to actually view variable data. And then submit.php. Now, the submit.php is what we use to send data to. So when your device connects to the website, it will send the variable name and the data for that variable to that page. And then that page can then handle that request by storing it into the appropriate file. Now, the index page itself consists of 4 other pages, which include the header HTML, the footer HTML, the var list.html, and the styles CSS. Now, the style CSS is used to style the page, give it font and a background color and all this kind of stuff. The header HTML file is just to store the top part of the HTML page, and then the footer includes the bottom part. And the var list.html is a simple HTML file that is used to display the list of different variables that are on our server currently. So index.php does 3 main tasks. The first thing is it actually generates the HTML and displays the website landing page when you go to the IoT dashboard, so it shows all the different variable lists. The second thing it does is to load up all the variables and provide buttons for each variable so the user can select which one they want to view. And the third part of the index.php file is that when a user clicks a button, it then launches the variable.php page and tells that page this is the variable the user wants to look at, so display that information. Now, we're not going to go into detail into any of the code in these pages, as they're quite extensive and long, and you can learn more about this in the article associated with this video. Now, the purpose of the variable.php page is that when the user selects one of the variables and clicks the button, it takes them to this page, and we pass the variable name to this page. Then the page takes that variable name, looks for the variable in the data directory in our IoT dashboard, and then gets all the entries and displays them. Well, at least the first 10 entries. We wouldn't want to display 50 million entries if there were that many entries. So this page not only takes the data from that, but also displays it on a normal page and has a few little buttons such as refresh and go back. And the last page that we'll look at is the submit page.php. Again, we're not going to look at the actual code of these website pages because it's all explained in detail in the article associated with this video, but we have made one slight change to this submit page that we did from the previous video. Before, when we had our date and then the variable value, we used a colon. Yes, it is a colon. We used a colon, the 2 dots, to separate the time from the variable. But this kind of caused issues when we wanted to pass the data in the in the variable.php page. Because if you use the colon, you also break up the date. So to make things simple, we use the greater than symbol. So from my perspective, it would be this. So for your perspective, I suppose it'd be that on the camera. So it's been flipped like that. So we use that because it's a very uncommon character. You know, you could use an @ symbol or an exclamation mark, but we just used a very unique character that allows us to very quickly split the 2 different halves from each other. So in the variable page, it can extract the date in one go and then extract the variable in one go, instead of having to do lots of weird arrays and trying to sort of take it all apart. It'd be a bit complicated at that point. So that essentially is the only change we've made to the submit page, the submit.php page. So that's all we have time for today in this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.